things going already? I love a hot set. Dude, you ready, dude?
Yeah.
We do. Let's crack this dude open on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah.
This is meant to be like kind of more of a BTS.
How's that? Canned water.
I like it better than the sparkling. if I can be
Yeah,
honest.
I'm not a sparkling fan. I actually not that big a fan of Liquid Death. Period. But it's the only one you can buy readily that's in a can. That's water.
I love the advertising.
Well, they are the Monster Energy drinks of water with their advertising.
I think they sponsor a lot of the skateboarders
They
I
do.
like.
They sponsor a lot of stuff. They sponsor a lot of music too, which is smart.
I mean, you've got thousands of people coming and spending money. You better keep yourself
Yeah. You gotta
hydrated.
show them what it is. What all started, I think the whole can thing started with Warped Tour, because they would have it, and you'd be like, "How do you get a can of water? That's insane. No one's ever seen anything like it." But it was backstage only for years. Like I remember that in like the early thousands, like canned water. What an odd concept.
There was a thing a couple of years ago with boxed water. I have no idea if that is.
James Smith. Yeah, he started that company.
Did he?
Will
Okay.
Smith's son?
Yeah.
That's an interesting.
Like as a food truck.
Was it because it just biodegrades? Is that what the?
I have no idea behind like the concept of it, but
I think there was also a company that skaters started that was a box water. Yeah.
I don't think I want box water. That doesn't seem right.
nah.
Make me feel like a child again. How you been? Oh,
It's been great.
okay, good.
Today has been like super cold. I forgot my jacket, so that's like killing me.
Yeah, it's
But-
freezing outside.
Yeah, I was not expecting like the Little Rock breeze to kind of catch me today.
It's like stupid windy though. To be fair,
It
it
is.
is crazy windy outside. You can't tell from up here though. Hey,
It's actually pretty warm in here. That's actually super
it's well, you're
awesome.
sitting. Well, this room is so strange because this is actually the vent. This is the air vent. So we're sitting right underneath it. Which the other day when the sun was out, it was actually cold outside, so the building heat was on, and the sun was coming in through the window. It was like so hot in here. I was like, okay, we got to figure that out too. There's a lot of things we're gonna be. Just this, that, get a fan. Do the thing. This last episode, the door shuts real loud. I'm like, we got to get felts for the door and gaff tape the latch shut. And
Get a little prong that you can go play with whenever you're bored too.
like
Just-
a cat.
Yeah, I've had that trouble the last couple days at my girlfriend's house, and it's just been wild. Like stepping on those, that just reminds me of childhood. Just,
Oh, absolutely.
I remember those at my grandma's house.
Just sitting there for like 20 minutes. Just.
Something in my brain.
Oh, yeah. It's weird what'll catch you off like that and just sends you into like almost like time travel.
It definitely brings you back to a simpler time
Yeah.
in your life.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was so enamored with it, but it was definitely something I used to.
I think we all did. I mean, when you're, well, I don't know how old you are. Are you pre-internet? Did you exist pre-internet?
Born in '97.
Okay, so close. You know, being young, you probably didn't have it completely.
No,
Yeah.
my parents didn't let me get a phone until I was like 15.
Okay.
So like,
Yeah.
I was very happy about that. Now
Good.
everybody has a phone.
Every 2-year-old. Every two.
Man, what did I have?
Nokia brick.
No,
Probably like $400 still back in the day.
I remember my mom having that. That was the one you could play like Centipede and Snake.
Yeah.
There it is. Freaking, you can do that and like Jumper and all that stuff out of it. It had like a little parachute game. That's so wild. No, I had it was like a slide phone. I had the slide
Was it the
up.
LG?
It might have been the LG, the dual one where you could flip up and sideways and have the
Yeah.
keyboard.
Mhm.
That was like,
I think that was a Verizon phone. Was that Verizon? I can't remember. Because, you know, phones used to be like locked in. You could only have it on one carrier or
one
whatever.
phone.
Yeah.
Now everybody can just switch SIM cards, and they're stopping that again.
It's all eSIMs now. Yeah, even like the new iPhones, there's no SIM tray anymore.
Shout out to the Motorola Razr.
No. What?
The Motorola Razr.
No.
The most iconic flip phone in the world.
It really is. I had so many of those. I actually remember.
Right. So you hear that? I had so many of those. That's because they
Well,
broke, right?
Well, yes,
They were very
but
thin, yeah.
I am bad about keeping keys in my pocket while skateboarding with my phone. So just
You don't do that still, do you?
yes,
Oh.
always.
Staff.
Yes,
Well,
always.
it hasn't happened yet. I haven't gouged myself, but I do feel like it's coming one day. But
So you have like this, like you just get this urge, you see something and you're like, I must skate this now, and emptying your pockets is like the last thought.
sometimes I'm actually just a little weary about leaving my stuff places.
I see.
I'm
That makes
very.
sense.
I'm either forgetting it or I feel like. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
I've
I get
had
it.
those weird encounters where people are too close to my stuff, and I'm like, yeah, dude, nah.
Yeah, I get that. I get that way when there's a lot of people around. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave anything like on the ground or anything like that, or like on a table.
It's so easy, and it's just
Well, yeah, and your phone is like $1,500 now, and that thing walks off like
yeah.
that. Somebody can
Already
grab that
had
and it's
to
just
replace
gone.
the screen too, so I don't want to have to add on to that sadness.
I got some good screen replacement coupons from our buddy's business if you want one. It's $30 off.
I might have to take you up on that offer. That would be cool.
Yeah, I got a bunch of them in my my bag up there. I'll get you some before you leave.
Bet.
I'll get you a couple of them.
I feel like my grandpa would be very appreciative. I'll just throw him one. Be like,
There you
hey,
go.
Gramps, because he's bad about it too, and it's
It's genetics.
it is a little bit. He quit whenever he found out OtterBoxes were a thing, though, so he'll get the best of the
He
best.
did the old guy thing and went
Yeah.
full encasement.
Which is cool. Very smart idea.
You rock naked phone?
You
You cased up?
I've got the shittiest.
Oh
Little
yeah, like
Rick
a
and
little
Morty
thin.
one.
I mean, the camera's even poking out of that thing.
Yeah, this one actually, I was skating, I believe it was 7th and Battery
Okay.
over there by the hospital and stuff. We were filming over there, and I got my clip and dropped it on a bed of gravel. And
Sick.
it was so fun. 'cause-
Screen just fucking immediately.
Well, man, it was so messed up because it had a jagged piece and I sliced my thumb on it. And it was just funny. It was funny how it worked out because, like, I did that and I had to blow all the shards and particles out. So, like, now I can't really use it at, I think, 2.0 or something like that. It's just so sad. I'm getting used to doing, like, long lens and showing, like, the whole scenery.
Right.
But I'm up for an upgrade soon, so it'll be okay.
The fucking thankful day when the upgrade comes. Isn't it like 3 years now? It used to be 2.
I don't keep track. I want to use this thing till it dies.
Me too. The only reason I don't want to switch now is because the AIs and all the phones, and I'm just like, I don't want
like that.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
It scares me.
I wanted like this one. I just got the screen replaced on, and I'm just like, I think I'm just going to replace the battery too, just to make it last longer.
Do it.
I don't think I'm good for the AI stuff yet.
I
Yeah.
don't have.
What were you filming for?
So do y'all know who Will Lloyd is? So he's doing like a video and stuff like that. So I'm trying to find like certain spots if he'll be cool to film stuff. Sometimes he'll come out and do that. So like I've got this little cuddy spot over there on University, and it's definitely not a spot you're supposed to skate.
Those are the best ones.
Well, it's awesome, man. It's like an embankment that goes down into the actual university street. So
Holy fuck.
It's right into, it's a drainage ditch.
Oh,
It's in
okay.
somebody's backyard and stuff, dude. And it's like, it's such a fucked incline. And got that clip the other day with him, and he filming the other day over there at
You ever been arrested for doing it?
No.
Really?
No. I'm pretty respectful, man. I really don't
Oh,
want
you
any
are.
kind
You're a
of,
very nice
I
guy.
I don't want that trouble or any of that BS. It's just, come on, man.
It's a lot. It
It's
can be a lot.
fucking skateboarding. Am I gonna really be a bitch about freaking doing that? I'll just come whenever you're not fucking here. I'll come.
That's
barge
fair,
it.
yeah.
Like I've already had to do it at UALR. I've got the permanent trespass. Oh, actually, yeah, I do actually. I do have a little story. I did get UALR police, man, with a gun and everything. Dude was being a fucking ass.
A gun for
Well,
skateboarding?
no, dude, he just rolled up like kind of just
Oh, okay.
really arrogant, had his hand on his gun, just kind of being really just weird about stuff. And I was just like, dude, come on, man. What are we doing here? I'm sorry that your school built a $1 million plaza for us skaters. That's going to be ideally what we want to skate. But just come on, man. Give me 5 more minutes. I'll do it.
They should have used anti-skate architecture if they didn't want it to happen.
That is true. And, man, it's so wild because this thing is probably like a good – man, this is my skater brain talking about a good 60 foot that I'm trying to nose manual, and it's like a snake run. So it literally curves like a snake.
It's like a sidewalk that just goes down, like a pathway?
No, it's not even a sidewalk. It's a bench. The bench
Oh,
is
shit.
probably the bench is probably half of your table's height. So I'm having to nose manual that and do that. But I keep falling off the end of the just the end of the obstacle.
Yeah.
And
Can't get the landing.
well, man, it's just like you lose so much speed. You've got cracks probably about like a quarter to a half inch that's slowing you down. So you really have to lock in and like get into your stance and just
Going slow and hitting that must be...
It's awesome because like if I can get like an hour of just prep time to go do this stuff, it's pretty much just chopping a tree down at that point. You're just going ahead and just working their way, and then
Right.
I mean, I'll go till my body hurts. I want it to. If I can't skate anymore, I'll go home.
Wow.
I don't want to do it. And my friends can attest to it also. Shout out Smokey Goose, all my bros.
Smokey Goose.
Love them all.
We got to reach out to Smokey Goose. Anybody with that name we need to talk to.
Please get them on here. You definitely need to.
Okay.
He's also got a really cool brand that he's doing. Gavin, love you. He's got GX Productions doing fantastic work with that.
Is this skating? Is this a skating
No,
related
this is
thing?
his own thing, dude. He's curating like beautiful shots and like photography, filming. Yeah, dude, he's doing like extensive, beautiful work, and it's just so awesome to see coming from the ground up. He is such a phenomenal person.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Just-
What's his name? What Goose?
The company is Smoky Goose, and then
Smokey Goose.
Gavin Branson.
I don't even
Yes,
know his
sir.
real name. Smokey Goose. That's how I'm going to refer to him.
Man, I'm
Wicked
telling
Loser,
you,
Smokey Goose.
It's
And
it,
GX Productions.
it's literally like top tier. He is definitely honing in on his craft and doing phenomenal things. He's
That's
actually came and filmed a commercial for the place I work, Trivia Marketing.
Oh, you do marketing?
No. I don't do the marketing. I'm not a sales rep or agent, but
Oh, okay.
I am the production manager of the screen print department. I run the whole screen print facility. So
Hell yeah.
I do quality control and all that stuff. Like I was saying, like before we started, this is a Brigade 1 of 1. This is a collaborative piece that I actually took off of 2 pieces of artwork and stacked it on top of one another and made something unique and original.
Yeah.
And Zach Ward is all to thank for that because he allows me to be a part of this and
Right.
just do everything cool. But yeah, dude, we also do like commercial work for like Purple Cow and like Simmons Bank Arena and all that kind of
Okay.
stuff. So it's pretty cool being in the Simmons Tower.
Yeah.
But that's what I do for a living right now.
Pretty cool living.
It's man, I
you
get
just-
up every day really early just to go do the same repetitive thing,
I
and
mean-
I want to do it because I love seeing my T-shirts on the street. I've seen so many, and it's just sweet, dude.
It's a good feeling, man.
I get to see a lot of the Saracen Casino stuff that I got to do when they first opened up and everything. The King and Queen card shirts that they did.
Yeah.
We did those, and that was
Sick.
really freaking awesome. It's really cool. It's humbling.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Kurt's actually wearing one I printed.
Really? Nice.
Fucking goats. Just love that band so much.
I'm wearing just a. This is from Cole's.
Their music and their album that they dropped is so sweet. I love all of the hardcore stuff coming out. Death Rattle just dropped.
Yep.
And Threat just dropped a new one. Year of the Frog, baby. It's so nice to see how much like community support everybody's getting and just like coming to shows and just really everybody honing in and just being so supportive. I really brings a tear to my eye, as cheesy as it sounds, but
I get it.
It
does me too sometimes.
Dude, it's just so humbling when you get to go somewhere where everybody has the exact same feelings that you do, and you can go swing back fists and just go play around, do backflips, and just have fun.
Your artwork's in Vino's too now.
That is true.
Forever.
Well, I feel like I just amplified what was already there, though. I'm very happy that the floor...
It blows people's minds, by the way. People come in and they're like, holy fuck.
Well...
Who did that?
Just... Man, that was just literally like a whole year's worth of just planning and thinking, because like I like barging stuff. So like if it's not like that day or whatever, because like you said, I want people to
Right.
I want it to blow people's minds, and usually I don't want to go home right after I get off work too, at most nights, but it happens.
Right.
So when I can go and sit down for a couple hours and really like hone in on some stuff and make something beautiful, it's really nice. And Gabriel Smith and me were the first people to do backflips on it, so we hold that.
Did you film it?
I think we have at least one clip where we did like one-handed back handsprings and stuff like
You
that.
can do that?
Dude, have you not seen any of my stuff I post?
Yeah, see, I'm
Okay,
not seeing you do
I
backflips.
gotta do better with my stories. Then I'll just start.
Oh, I
them
don't
to
watch
you.
a lot of stories.
No,
That's probably why.
Stories is why, because
Oh, okay.
I'm so bad about saving those. But I'll try to do stories of that. But I'll try to get you a backflip soon.
That would be sick. I would love to see that.
Instagram
That's insane.
for you. You think they're gone, but they're not. They're still there.
I don't know
Are
anything
they?
about
Yeah.
stories.
Okay.
I'm not a really
Okay.
big I'm not a really big like story watcher. Sometimes if I accidentally have one on, it'll just play through a bunch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really bad at those.
Typically, I do that in the moment and stuff like that, which I have tried my best to stop doom scrolling. It's so hard and easy at the same
It's
time.
like the most impossible task, because everything mundane I do, I just find myself on my phone, and it's nothing. I'm not reading shit. I'm not looking at anything.
It's literally just a dopamine hit.
Yeah.
It's sad how far technology's come to make
Just
us.
sucked us into its fucking vortex.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy how you can use it to.
Do you like when you're doing like those art pieces, or is it one of those things where, like for me when I'm like playing music or whatever, where it's like everything kind of melts away? No phones. I'm not answering my phone. I'm not doing anything. I don't have to pay attention to shit. Is that kind of like that for you?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I like to zone out. Like, I like a lot of podcasts and stuff. I like putting earbuds in.
Same.
And so, like,
That's how I work all day.
if I can listen to something cool and fun, like, I love sinking my teeth. I don't know if y'all know what Creepcast is. Like,
don't.
I do now.
Oh, dude. Meat Canyon. I think his name is Hunter Hancock.
Okay.
And Wendigoon. His name's Isaiah. But they,
Wendigoon. Sounds like a Pokemon.
Dude, he is so interesting. He does like such good in-depth like iceberg videos and stuff like that. And he'll go in depth with like things with the CIA and like how much they screwed up. Dude, you would have a field day.
What's it called? Creepcast?
That's not them. That's their separate entities.
Oh, okay.
Creepcast goes into like more of like internet horror and stuff like that. So they read a whole bunch of like books that have not been published or like short stories and stuff like that.
Just things they found on the internet that are wild.
Yes, and
Okay.
I sink my teeth into that so much because like
I like a good book read to me.
It's
It's kind of nice.
I've caught myself some nights though, like when I'm painting, I literally live in Valonia in a cabin in the woods.
Oh, shit.
It's nuts, dude.
You look exactly like the kind of guy that would live in Valonia in a cabin in the woods. That's awesome. That's fucking rad, dude.
Oh, dude.
I would love that life.
It's scary at
It is?
points because like I'm like super into like when I get into my art mode and stuff, I do a lot of it at night, so I can go into wee hours of the night, like
see.
2-3 o'clock in the morning some nights because I really just want to. And I've had eyeballs staring at me, like little eyeballs, big eyeballs. I don't know if it's deer, coyotes,
Right.
or like any of that type of stuff. Nothing's happened, but like the creepiest thing I have seen is like I didn't know that raccoons burrow like rats with each other for warmth and stuff like that. I had about 12 in like under my carport,
That will happen.
and it scared me.
Yeah.
It sent me because they scattered like all around my feet and stuff. And
Oh, shit.
dude, it was the craziest, scariest thing. I did not like it.
Yeah, and raccoons are bigger up close than you think they are. They're not like the tiniest creature.
No,
12 of them would be a little alarming.
Oh, dude, they're like stuffed animals, like
Yeah.
from the carnival.
Yeah.
It's just, I didn't know how big they really were.
Mhm.
You only see them like when you're driving and stuff like that, but when you're like toe to toe with them, when they're like 10 feet away, dude,
They're big ass big little creatures. They're little, but they're bigger than you think they are. Because you're usually seeing them. Yeah, try not to hit them on the highway or from a distance in a trash can or something.
yeah, they definitely like to run on the road.
They do.
I don't get it.
They just don't understand it.
I know, and it's really sad because we're doing that with our roadways and all of our stuff that we.
It does
build.
suck. I killed a squirrel the other day and cried half the drive I had to make.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that on a
Used to, I wouldn't do that. The older I get, the more, nature nurture thing. I just feel bad for the things I'm like, and I tried to avoid it. I really did. I almost put my car in a ditch and he just kept coming. And fucking smack. I was like, fuck. Why'd you do that shit? Now I'm sad, you little fucker.
I'm not laughing because
It's fine.
but just the initial smack you just
Yeah.
said.
Oh, and I got him with both tires, man.
Are you filming like a whole part with Will, or
No, I just got. I've only got a couple of clips. He's pretty busy. I know he's got like stuff he wants to go film and stuff with particular people already. He's actually been making trips to like Barcelona and like going.
What the fuck?
Just, dude, they are the
Barcelona.
dude. They
Wow.
another person you probably would want to talk to. He is like so interesting to me. He's got such great filming skills. He's got an eye for it. It's
How long have you been doing all this stuff? Is this something you just like as a kid?
My earliest memory, I think my dad got me a skateboard around 5.
Oh wow. So yeah, your whole life.
Yeah, but like I strayed away from that and like did pretty much everything. I was scraping my toes on concrete barefoot with like scooters and stuff and just ripping all the meat off and all that
Oh, yeah.
stuff, and then went into bikes and flipping over the handlebars wasn't fun for me. I didn't like that.
It does suck. I've done that once.
But like, I don't know, something about skateboarding really attracted me. I just felt like being like one-on-one progressing in something and finding like
It's one of those things where it's up to you to be better. Like
It
no one
is.
else can get in your way. So like no one else is in charge.
and you know what you're capable of at certain points and stuff like that. So working towards a new goal is very tedious and
Do you do all street? Do you do any like vert stuff?
I try to dabble in most, just
Right.
everything, just like whatever skates good, just trying to at least get something. I don't want to be the dude on the sesh just sitting down. I hate rails. I am going to say that, though. I suck. I don't have the balance for it. I can board slide, 50-50,
Right.
do all that stuff, but I'm not going to huck myself down a 12-stair. I know people that will. Shout out Landon.
I won't even barely walk down a 12 stair, let alone skate down one.
Oh,
I
man.
ain't walking up it?
Yeah.
Man, like I just said, I just shouted my friend Landon out. He is the dude that would be getting on all that stuff. He is the dude to watch.
King
on
of the rail
I
slides.
freaking love it.
Yeah.
It's so awesome.
It all happens so fast, but it is very cool. I skated for, like a year, and I could barely do a kickflip, and that was about it, and I was terrible. And then I shattered my ankle, and that was all I ever did of skating.
Like completely shattered.
Oh, like my foot, like if you look down, you could see I could see the bottom of my foot. Like it
Okay.
was like this way. Like here's your foot, it was like this.
That's gnarly.
It was pretty fucking gross. I set it back myself, and then I had to have
That's dope.
surgery, and there's pins and shit in there now. So it has been. That was 9th grade.
Does it whenever it gets cold, does it like
Yeah.
start fucking really messing
Yeah.
with you?
It's not like a sharp pain. It's like a dull rumbling type pain. It's not like it gets cold in there. It's just like fucking ankle gets stiff. It's kind of almost arthritic feeling, you know?
That's my wrist.
Yeah.
I think in 3rd grade, I freaking broke both of my wrists. front braking it on a mountain bike. I hit the concrete and smacked my face as hard as I could and scored.
God.
Yeah, it was bad, dude. It was so bad that they had to actually reset this bone, which don't recommend to anyone. Please be careful out there. That is definitely something you don't want, because when somebody forcibly breaks your bone whenever it started to heal and then sets it back into place where it's supposed to be, that's a pain you'll never forget. And I don't want that to
You
happen
were
again.
awake for the... Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
dude, that's the craziest thing. Being in like
The
third
90s
grade.
were wild, dude.
Dude, let me just say this, okay? They fucking,
That would've been the early aughts, but still.
They fucking lied to me.
Yeah?
They freaking shot me with this needle that was probably about this big.
Oh, they said it was going to be numb. You won't feel
Oh,
it.
dude, freaking swole my shit up. Like, freaking, it literally freaking raised all the way up. They're like, yeah, dude, you're supposed to be numb and stuff like that. Dude came in, yank, pop, pop. It is the... Man, it's very intense feeling. I can still feel it in my bones.
Ooh, yeah, it sucks.
It's such a wild feeling. But I did get a cool picture. I've got a picture from school, actually, where I'm sitting there with two, I think a blue and a green cast. So that was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah,
I thought
that's
that
a
was
good
cool.
one.
I like those
Both
colors.
casts. Very, I would have been like, I'm Leonardo.
I wasn't really into Ninja Turtles. That was my
Really?
brother.
Okay.
That was my
Is your brother older?
He's younger.
Younger?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he was really into that. I do remember like one of the Christmases we getting like a set of those though as like a pair. I got like Shredder and he got like a set of the ones, but we had the dual action ones where they would like flip, so you could actually like push them down and then they would flip onto their feet.
Yep.
Thought that was the coolest stuff.
Dude, I'm an absolute fanatic, but it was my childhood. That was like the cartoon when I was a kid. So,
Man, strangely enough, my favorite shows were probably like Johnny Bravo and Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry were like
two great ones.
the freaking best, and
Tom and Jerry's timeless classic.
it is.
Yeah.
It's just, man, freaking, you don't get cartoons like that anymore. That and Looney Tunes.
Oh yeah,
I just-
there's a new Looney Tunes movie. Have you seen this thing?
I have not.
Yeah, no one's talking about it. It looks unbelievable.
Is it going to be like Roger Rabbit style?
No.
About the Roadrunner?
No. That
That
no.
got canceled.
I'm aware.
That's
no, I'm
sad.
not talking about
Yeah,
that.
that was bad.
It's a Looney Tunes movie. It's all the cast. They're all in it, and it's not like Space Jam or anything where they put humans in there. It's just a regular movie, and they're just getting into Looney Tunes shenanigans. That's the whole show.
That's awesome.
But it looks fucking incredible. The animation is super good.
So they're
Vivid.
going back to like what they used to do and
Yeah.
stuff, cells and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, I hope it does well, because I would love to see more of that. But it might just be one of those things where we're older and it's just a dying thing, and it lived in a time, and that's kind of it.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
I agree.
I don't like all this new BS.
No, the new shit sucks.
Yeah,
it's
I
terrible.
want-
It's unwatchable.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's sad.
It's like, what is
Color.
happening? Nothing is happening.
Colors, circles, squares just threw up all over my TV. What is happening right
Yeah.
now? I will say though, the last thing I really did watch was like Adventure Time and like Regular Show. Loved those.
I like Adventure Time. I don't think I ever caught Regular Show.
Regular Show was pretty unhinged.
A lot of it is.
It's
A lot of the new,
pretty wild.
like the adult cartoons. Adult cartoons.
Yeah.
They are wild and out of control.
I've always remembered whenever they said pissed. He said pissed me off on Cartoon Network.
You're like,
Broad
"Oh my
day.
God."
I thought it was so cool. I was like, what? New cartoon, fell in love.
Yeah.
What's up?
He said pissed, and that was like our South Park. South Park, they would say all everywhere, and you're like, holy
really
shit.
into that too.
Yeah.
Love that.
Even my dad liked that one. Like he would come home from work, and we would sit down and watch South Park together, which is fucking absolutely crazy.
It is. How old would you have been right then? Is that like right when it first came out?
Oh yeah, I was probably 15 or so, 14.
Dude, you got peak then.
Like when you were
Freaking
born, I think I was probably 12 already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Freaking, you lived a lot of cool stuff that I didn't get to see.
Got to see a lot of neat shit, that's for sure. And I remember a lot of it too, which is more odd. I remember less about now times. I remember more about back then than I do. Like everything kind of blurs together now.
Damn, that
like
is
the last
very
time I saw
true.
you, I know I saw you recently. Could not fucking tell you when I saw you.
Last time I seen you was at Vino's. You were working the door.
That makes sense. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I was just like, I know I saw your face. I just don't know what
somewhere.
I was doing. Yeah.
I got to try to remember that stuff too. I try my best to keep like mental gymnastics in my head like that. It's
I think
like
it's because of the phones. I think it's because I'm always staring at people doing shit, and I just don't
It-
know if that's where I saw them or if it was something in real life.
I just had this thing actually the other day where I thought somebody texted me on Snapchat or like Instagram or something like that. Cause like I'll look at my like DMs and stuff. Cause like a lot of people don't have my number, but
Right.
just so happened this person had my number and I'm looking through my social media being like, where did I freaking see this? And then I like just started texting my mom one
It's too
day.
many avenues.
It is.
It's too
And
many avenues.
it's wild where they all end up. It's just kind of like you can have like one conversation on Instagram that leads to text message conversations. And
Like, if there was an app that funneled everything into one thing, I used to think that'd be a really good idea. But then now I think that would be horrifying because everything would be just, they would never stop buzzing and beeping. You would never quit. Because if you have Instagram, you can mute that. If you have text messages, you can open that. So that's like, this is more important than this. As far as my day-to-day communications go, that's how mine is. None of my social media apps do I get the notification. I have a couple of messenger ones, like important group chats that will ding through that I have like set up to bypass all the stuff. But other than that, no way.
I try to keep all my stuff silent. I
Yeah.
can't stand whenever I get to ding, ding, ding.
Group chat explosions.
Oh, dude,
my
it's
God.
so wild because I'm in like a couple of those, but if I keep them muted, they're pretty good. Then like at the end of the day, I can go and see like if anything important was said or any of that stuff.
That's how, yeah.
Oh, before I forget too, I want to bring back too for a thing I did film with. I actually just filmed with my friend Jack Nichols. He just did a movie called Down South.
Sick.
And Death Rattle actually let me use one of their songs to do for my part.
This is like a feature style film. It's
No, this is just like a random skate video. That,
okay. Like a promo video.
Well, it's Louisiana / Arkansas, so a lot of Louisiana skaters doing their thing down there, and then he brought like a lot of this stuff because he bounces in between. But he gave me the honor of actually getting last part for the Arkansas side
Sick.
of things. So it's really sick, and a lot of my footage was stuff that was filmed over here. I actually wanted to say I actually skate quite a few of these obstacles around here.
No one here's listening. It's fine.
I
You say
love
whatever
it.
you want.
But yeah, man, freaking, it was just like super cool, and that was actually one thing I did get to film with. It's not my best skating that I could have done, but it's something that was fun, that was given to me, that I could actually sink my teeth into, go
That's what
film for
matters.
hours.
Yeah.
And it's just nice. I got to do something for my city. I got to show what we get to skate around here, a couple of things of our scenery, and I used a Little Rock band, somebody that's like
Absolutely.
super freaking
Love
awesome.
that.
And I fuck with that.
Everything
band so heavy.
everything moves the needle up. It's all, Oh, who? Death Rattle?
Death Rattle.
Yeah, is that your favorite?
Love everything that they do. Death Rattle and Mazinka are on top to me.
All right, hell yeah.
I'm just going to go ahead and say that. Every
feel it.
single one of them are freaking doing amazing things. I hope nothing but the best for y'all, and y'all are great.
Hell yeah. I love when something captures you like that. I have a few local bands that I'm like, this is my favorite for sure.
It was a show that caught me. It literally was just a show.
Live. It's always live, right?
It really is, and I don't know if y'all know Noah Rushing. He's pretty infamous, but I caught a spinning back heel with a Timberland to my jaw.
God damn.
Yeah, and it was during the opening of Death Rattle. Knocked me out on my feet. It was fucking awesome, and just got up to freaking just sing the words and stuff like that. It's not happened in a long time. I got humbled, and I was like, okay, let's get in this.
Feel young again.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was wild.
Reignites that fire.
It really did. It pulled my cord, and it was like, oh, let's get this over.
It takes so much it takes so much for me to feel that these days. There's a handful of bands that in the right moment I'll be like, you
Let's
can
go.
feel that sizzle, and you're just like, I feel like I'm 17 again, about to just do something real stupid. Yeah, ignorant, just get real belligerent with it.
It's so fun. It's so freaking fun. And I've added a little twist to it. If I really fuck with the artist, I really try to make a little bit of art for them. So like whenever, like if it's their first time or if they haven't been here for a while, I at least try to make them a canvas or something. I'm really into gifts and.
You really are.
Like,
is that like your what do they call like your love language? Like you like gifts?
It's just. I feel like not a lot of people get recognitions and stuff like that whenever they come through. It's just like a lot of people get the same repetitive thing. It's just like, hey man, it's freaking great to see you in our city and stuff like that. It's just like, it's just like that, dude. I mean, like,
which is good, but you're trying to like
it makes me feel good that I at least went the extra mile to go and say, hey man, thank you for your music. Thank you so much for allowing us to hear your music. And you're coming to our little town and performing at the fucking highest capacity that you could.
Right.
Like, we appreciate that. Not a lot of people are going to see it like that, but there's a lot of freaking time and hard work that goes into these bands. And if you're freaking putting in your fucking work and you're really freaking grinding it out and you're going to these little towns still, we're a fucking flyover state.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Freaking whenever we get the good stuff, man, we show out the fucking hardest.
That's true.
And it's a great feeling I get. Just, I want these people to understand and know that the little people still care.
I love that. Yeah, it is nice. We have that board you made, and it's fucking amazing. And when I came in today, I was like, where am I going to put this fucking thing? And then I saw just that naked top of that cabinet. I was like, well, we need an amp head, so why not?
I appreciate y'all sticking it in here.
Oh, dude, it'll live here forever. It'll be a part of the decor for as long as I'm alive, which God only knows how long that'll be.
At least another 7 years.
Hell
You
yeah.
want me to die in here, Kurt?
Now a place to go.
We could do it, man.
Dude, I'm closer to heaven. It'd be a good spot. I'm going to be honest with y'all, though. I bet I'm really heavy dead.
We'll just pull the old grave.
Yeah. Just burn the building down with me in it.
I'm going to have to go and fucking watch that movie.
Give me back my son.
Mama.
That movie's wild.
Dude, it is fucking gut-wrenching.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I will say,
It's
though,
crazy how far they took that fucking film.
dude, whenever she got up to go get her son from the jail, though,
Yeah.
that's pretty inspiring.
It's impactful.
It-
And that movie's fucking forever ago. When the fuck, Maddie, when did that movie come out? Do we have a... That had to be like... I'm going to take a guess. I'm going to say 96, 95, 96.
87. You want to know?
Yeah.
93.
Damn! 93.
Was that a movie before or after Titanic, though?
Oh.
Titanic was 2000?
Yeah,
Okay,
before.
Yeah, way before.
Way
Okay.
before. Because
Titanic was in 97. Oh, sure.
there you go.
Okay.
Your birth year, hey, how about that? Dude, that was some shit. Now, the fucking lines to see that damn movie were insane. And there was people who saw it. I have a friend of mine who saw it 13 times in the movie theater.
Really?
Oh, yeah. That movie was like what Avatar was for the...
Avatar's ass. I stand by that.
Which Avatar? Because there's two of them, and I feel like one's
Yeah, what's
pretty
that?
ass. Well, I'm not talking about the blue
Oh, you're
people.
talking about,
Oh, you're talking about the... Oh,
M.
we're talking
Night.
about two different
The
things.
Last Airbender is fine.
No, it's
Avatar.
No. Last
No.
Airbender is straight ass.
No.
I'm with you, brother. I'm with you.
Dude. M. Night Shyamalan freaking dropped that fucking ball.
Bad. It's unwatchable.
Well, it's
that
just...
movie's not good.
No.
The show and like the concept of it is real fine.
But that Titanic craze was insane. That was, I was talking about the blue people, where people were like killing themselves because of like
I have
Avatar
no-
depression or whatever.
I have no leg to stand on that. I have not seen either.
You've seen neither.
I've seen
you don't
neither.
Have to.
Okay.
It's Pocahontas.
You don't have to.
Oh.
Like
It's the same story.
Okay.
it's. I mean,
Pretty
pretty
much.
much. Yeah. And then the boat sinks, but I think you knew that already.
Okay.
It's kind of weird when you know how the movie ends. You're like, well, I mean, it's coming. Like the ending's
So you
got to
said
be
you
right
seen
on.
Titanic or
Oh, no. Avatar. I've seen Titanic. I've cried my cry.
okay.
The Avatar is fine. It was fine. It doesn't hold up.
Now, let me say this. Have y'all seen The Notebook?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, once.
I watched Brokeback Mountain.
That's all the
once a week.
fuck. All the fuck I needed of that movie was one time.
Yeah, it got me into my sadness real heavy.
Movies can
What
do
do
that,
you
man.
want?
in
Well,
like ways.
man, dude, I've growing up, man, my grandma had Alzheimer's and stuff too, dude. And just watching freaking the decay and stuff like that, man. It's really sad. But
It's brutal.
When the good times are good, though, man, that's the good
Yeah.
stuff, man. And I freaking represent like freaking her every day, like freaking
That's awesome.
It's just definitely a gut wrenching movie. It totally freaking pulled the rug from out under me. I wasn't expecting that ending at all,
Yeah.
and it completely just gut wrenched me.
Yep.
Soundtrack is phenomenal. Oh my god, phenomenal. Oh my god. I can't think of the name of it, but there's one specific track on that just really sends me. But I think it's "I'll Be Seeing You."
Ooh.
It's like, oh dude, it's so.
I mean, just that title is bad. God.
Yeah, it's such a good song.
I think, are we gonna cry on this pod? I don't want to cry.
Please, let's do it.
Let's do it.
man.
Oh, we got to
Come
get
on.
down deep.
All right.
I can do it pretty easy these days, man. It's crazy. The older you get, it's just like, it's just so simple.
You have a lot of material you can think about to get that little.
Well, and sometimes
emotion.
you don't even want that. I'll just be driving. I have this rule where, in the morning, I don't have anything. I put my phone down. I don't have texting, or unless it's like I was already in a conversation from the night before, like when I wake up. Nope, no music, no podcasting. So my drive to work is just silence, just me with myself, just my thoughts, just to try to like either figure out what I'm doing that day or just whatever. So I'm not so cloudy headed. And dude, some days the old noggin is like, hey,
What time?
we're just going to be fucking real sad.
What time of the day does this usually happen though?
Like 7 a.m., 8 a.m.
That's wild because I start my day at 4, and every time in the drive, it's usually the same exact thing. I have an hour to get to work from where I live, so it's literally just
Yeah.
lock in on some stuff that you didn't know you needed today.
Right? Hey, hear about some. I mean, it's just weird how it hits you. It's the driving, I think, that does it.
It is.
Without the sound, I think we use things like the radio and shit to block out all that, and we don't. Roundabout way, it's us just not dealing with things, kind of, sort of.
It is, and I feel like a lot of dude, I am a big, huge Hall & Oates and Tears for Fears fan. So
Hell
like,
yes, same.
just
I got
look-
some Hall & Oates vinyl, dude.
Really?
Oh yeah,
That's sick.
I love it.
I've been on one for the last 3 weeks, just hearing the last probably 30 seconds of that song, just listening to it all the way, and just it's so beautiful.
Songs are weird like that too. I was the other day. I woke up and there's this really sad song. It was like asleep, up. The song's in my head. I don't know how the fuck that happened. If I was dreaming the song or what, and then it was in my head for days. So this sucks.
Mary J. Blige, "Be Without You"
Oh,
was
God, no.
literally probably one of those wake up songs for me. It was clockwork every morning. Got to play it.
Got to play it. Just
Yep.
hit the fucking thing. Go.
Well, it'll make it stop. It's just why the fuck are we doing this?
Yeah.
Why?
Why self? If I'm me and it's me, the fuck is it doing? Because I really don't want this right now.
Yep.
It's like
It
someone
works
else is
itself-
at the wheel sometimes.
It really feels like Play-Doh, though, man. You get a big mold and it just kind of flattens you out. Kind of makes everything level.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool like that.
Yeah.
And you work through your own stuff, man. So, I mean,
I'm better at that.
Yeah. If you don't know what it really means and it's working and then you kind of have a good day after it, I feel like it's kind of working.
That's just, you figuring yourself out. Which is weird because you think at 41 I'd have that dialed in, but it's just like every day it's something a little different.
I look at myself sometimes in the mirror and I say, who are you?
Oh, dude, I quit looking at myself in the mirror. It makes me insane. I don't know why. I'm just like, I don't.
Certain pictures, certain days, it's like, why do you look like this, man? What's going on? What were you thinking? What's happening?
Isn't that weird?
And
What the fuck is that?
I hate to get philosophical like that,
Do
but
it.
freaking, it's just you can definitely tell a bad day from a good day. Pictures are definitely memories and just things like that. You can have the best ending day, but certain things that are in your inner core that you definitely know that have happened beforehand. It's oh, somebody died that day. It's you had the best day after that because you lived the best day after
Right.
that. It's kind of sad that you had to do that, but you did it.
Right.
And stuff like that. I miss a lot of people. Sorry to talk about all the
That's
sad
okay.
stuff, but
I got a lot of sadness with my gone friends as well. It sucks.
it is, and it does suck.
I know a lot of people under the ground, sadly. a lot. It's
it really
unfortunate.
blows, and they're gone too soon. But I'm very happy I'm very, very happy for the impact that they put on my life, at least while they were here. And it's very.
Yeah, you carry like a little piece of something that they might have,
Man, I just got freaking
Look at you.
I just got all my freaking homies' names tattooed the other day because I've been thinking about them so much, and just talking about all those car rides and stuff.
That's wonderful.
Yep.
I like that.
I love all my friends, and I'm really, really sad that they aren't here.
Yeah, that part sucks. It's one of those things too where like when they go away, time just kind of stops in your head. So if they're forever that, and I still, even like my dad or like some of my best buds that have passed away, you just like, oh, hi. And like you think I'm going to call them or tell them something. And it's just,
I've been having that struggle. My friend Josiah actually just passed away right before Christmas. And
oh man, that's, yeah.
It just, it's still a big, heavy one. And I just want him to know, if he is listening, that we love you, buddy. And everything we do for you, it's your town, it's Joe's town, and everything that we do from now on is for you. And I love you, buddy, always and forever.
That's sweet. I think he's listening, for sure.
He is.
You believe that?
Yep. He freaking played me a song the other day in work, and it stopped me dead in my tracks, and it was probably one of the best feelings I freaking had. I'm a pretty spiritual guy. I look for those moments and feelings, and it just really grabbed me. But
I love that.
Silverchair, freaking Tomorrow.
Oh, which one?
Tomorrow.
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, I have never heard it on the radio one time ever.
Right.
So
and
like,
then magically it's just there, right?
Well, like I was having a shitty day, and like I was just like, I don't know, just some minuscule bullshit. I was probably just pandering in my head. I was just like, hey man, what the fuck, blah blah blah, and then that came on, and I fucking just like blasted the fucking work speaker, and it was just it was breathtaking almost. I haven't felt that in a while. I've got a big thing about just like, I make a lot of stuff. I have a lot of stuff that I hold very dear that like a lot of people have gave me. I'm actually wearing his shoes that he gifted me because he wanted me to mess them up for skating.
Skating, yeah.
And they're Jordan 1s. Freaking, he gave me so many.
Love that.
He's just such a humble person, and just, I'm always going to miss that.
Yeah, I get it. I have those things myself that always, and what, it doesn't suck because it's like there's this lyric. It's from that song that was stuck in my head. It's like, it's like the lyrics, like sometimes they climb our spines to remind our heads about things, like, and it's just like, why does that happen though? Like, I don't know. The spiritual nature of our world is, I don't know, it's like breathtaking and sad, but it's like every emotion, because like it makes me so mad. Sometimes I get so angry, and I'm like, why am I so fucking mad about this? It's like 100% normal. Like if you're born, you're going to die, period. That's it. It's the only guarantee all of us have that get born, right?
It is.
And the odds of getting born are astronomical. It's like we exist. It's insane that we exist. It almost doesn't even make sense. But it's just so fucking powerful. That's how I know. It's like, there's gotta be this other thing. Because it's like they're standing right next to me sometimes. Truly. I feel that, I'm just like trying to put it in words, but there's no words for things like this.
No, the little like hair stand up on my neck, I feel like too, just like if I'm thinking too heavy. I get those too. I don't know. Like you're saying about standing right next to you, it does feel like they're pretty much right next to you.
It's almost like the next thing, whatever's after this, is like you can tap into whatever this is. Yep. Like we really can't, but somehow they can.
We can't fathom it yet, dude.
Yeah,
we're just on this roller coaster of life, and we're just waiting for the end.
That's all right. Hey, we're having a pretty good ride.
I'm having a fucking fantastic ride.
Yeah. Cheers, buddy. Thank you for that. I needed that. That was good.
I appreciate it, too. It's just a lot of stuff I really don't get to talk about. And I don't want to burden anybody with my sadness all the time. And that's not anything like to be jaded or anything. It's just I feel like there's too much of it already, and I don't feel like me just putting more into other people's life would be good.
I get that way. But sometimes, at least your friends and stuff, that's why we have us.
I know.
You know?
I know.
That's hard to remember, though. It really is.
does.
I get that way, and it
get-
turns into like other emotions, and it's volatile, and it's not good. And
I get-
really, I should have just been like, "Hey, I'm fucking sad."
I get humbled all the time like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't get to the anger part or anything. People kind of just see that something's going on. They're like,
Right.
hey, motherfucker.
Right.
Come on, dude. What's wrong? Everything's cool,
Open
right?
the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, come on, man. And I can... Every single one of my friends, I love you. Thank y'all.
Yeah, same. It's a friendship. Friendship is a weird concept because
It
it's all
is.
voluntary.
It is,
You know?
and nobody has to mess with me like they do.
Right? Isn't that strange? But some people love you more than their own family members.
And it's... Blood's always not thicker than water, baby.
not always, baby. I gotta.
It's definitely fucking...
I think we all know that.
There's so many freaking people I've met that freaking... I fucking love y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all know who y'all are.
Do you play any instruments?
I do not.
That's surprising, actually.
Um,
I thought you might say like piano or something
no,
cool like that.
Gabe Smith actually just gave me a Squire.
Oh shit!
And my buddy Ian Hasty gave me an amp, so I went and bought me a chord the other day, and I'm slowly practicing. I only know one chord stuff, little dealies. I learned about that, but I've got to really hone in on that. I haven't had time to really delve into practicing yet.
Yeah.
But
Learning guitar is very fun, very tedious.
it's very tedious.
Yeah, a lot of hours doing clanking noises.
I just feel like none of the things I'm producing right now sound anywhere near what it needs to sound like.
They won't for a while, dude.
And
it takes so long.
It's really driving me. It's just like, okay, come on, man.
Why doesn't it look and sound the way when he does it when I do it? It's the same thing.
I'm pressing exactly
Yeah.
like he's doing, and I'm not strangling my frets. Come on, man. Help me out. But that's a slow process.
It's a finesse that you only gain by doing all that, you know? Like,
It does.
and eventually it's just what's cool about guitar or drums or really any instrument is it's a lot of it becomes muscle memory. And after a while, you're like, how could I just not know how to do this? This is crazy.
That's how screen printing was.
I'm so bad at it. I've tried I actually have like a 4-press.
You have a 4-press at your house?
Uh-huh.
I'd love to come teach you.
Oh, that would be sick. I would love that.
I mean, I'd have to dial in.
I need to get some new screens and stuff, but I would love that.
Come to my shop, man. I'll personally wash them out and coat them and everything and get it taken care of.
Okay.
And we can actually do artwork
Do you have a
there.
good spot to like buy good screens? Because I feel like the ones I have are actually not good.
Um,
We bought them on Amazon. We bought them on Amazon.
Really?
I also screen print for a living.
Okay. Where do you
I
work?
work in a place off in BB. It was a place in Heber that other people bought and then moved it to BB.
Okay.
But
That's wild.
I'm the only screen printer now. There was 3 of us.
Are you doing primarily
Hold on,
all
hold on.
hand
Hey.
or?
Maddie, come over here. I got to pee real quick.
Bet.
Y'all talking about screens?
Yeah, come over here, man. Freaking let me delve in your brain. Hell yeah. Also, by the way, Mankind Tattoo,
Thank you.
phenomenal.
I
Fuck
appreciate
yes.
that. It's my most recent one.
Who did it?
Joe Barch. I do a little electric tattooing in Cabot.
Super nice.
Yeah, how am I tiny in Corey's frame?
You were much smaller than he is.
Yeah.
You got Meatwad.
Dude,
also.
yeah, I got a whole
Oh, humbugger.
I got the whole
Old
thing.
Bender.
Yeah.
I was just watching Freaking Into the Green Yonder the other day, just fucking laughing.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
I don't know if I need to be showing my daughter that, but fucking
Dude,
think
Futurama's just so
it's
good anyways.
It's so fucking funny, dude.
But yeah, so I just work at a little mom and pop place in like off the highway in BB. Like, and mainly I do manual press, and then I have a 6 head, and then we try to do more like bigger corporate orders.
Okay.
Just because it's like I'm the only one screen printing, so like the change out time for everything's just not worth it to do like smaller runs.
I understand.
But yeah, right now that's about all I'm doing.
Is it a 6-head automatic or 6-head
No, it's manual. It's
Okay,
manual. Yeah,
so-
I do manual everything.
I'm gonna have to get your info. I would love to see your setup.
Yeah, I can show you pictures and stuff sometime.
That would
Yeah.
be really sick. Because I work with I work with an M&R press. So I've got a 22 head, I've got a 12 head, and a 16 head automatic.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got 3 big ones and then like a huge dryer that we work with at the facility.
Yeah.
But man, I am going to be completely honest, and you probably have more information than I will. It's I do primarily like 1 to 2 color handprints and whatnot. So I wouldn't be like as good like with pressure as you then. I can do everything on manual. I mean on automatic though. So
Yeah.
like, all that extensive work, but I'm pretty basic on. All
Yeah,
that
pressure
stuff.
is weird to figure out because you'll have like a pink that's like thicker than another pink, you know what I'm saying? So you like one's like runny, so you have to like press it lighter so it doesn't just like I don't know.
Do you do 4-color process at all?
I don't know enough. I don't know as much as I should know. I've only been doing it for like a year and a half, and I got taught by people who started it in their garage. So like I'm
gotcha.
still like always trying to like learn stuff on my own and figure out different things. But I mean, we have like a jig, so
Okay.
you can take all your cross references and then like line them all up together, and then so you basically put like a big clear sheet down, and then you put your positive for that color,
Yeah.
and then you line it all up, and then you keep doing that.
Oh, super easy. Exactly what we
Yeah,
do. I've
yeah.
got the exact same. You should come over to the freaking shop one day.
Dude, I would
We're-
love that
We're,
so
we're
much.
literally right over here off of Markham.
That would be so cool.
Here, let me go ahead and get the shameless plug.
No.
All right, guys. Trivia Marketing, 1100 West Markham Street. It's right in front of Doe's. If you need to call us, it's 501-376-9999. We would love to print your T-shirts. Call any of our sales reps. We've got Scott, Brett, Sarah, Todd. Man, it's going to be great. Come let us do your art.
Hell yeah, dude.
I love that good. Yeah, I love that good mid plug. Hey, you got to get your plugs in where you can. You know, we're gonna we have some things where we're probably gonna have to start doing some actual like advertising because you know all this got to get paid for somehow.
Man, we have everything that you would ever need. If you need anything digitized, embroidered.
Oh, can I show you a
mean-
shirt?
Yeah, what's up?
I have it. I don't know if y'all could break it down in layers or not. Oh no. This would actually be really cool. I want this shirt, but I want it on the front and the back. But it looks like this. You think that's doable?
Yeah.
It's like a vintage kind of like 70s throwback. But on the back, I just want in white letters. I just want it to say it's a podcast.
Yeah, this would be actually pretty perfect. This would be fucking easy as shit.
Really?
Our artist probably would be able to do everything. Do you have like a specific?
Bitch.
No,
That'd be hot. So hot.
it's a just on the back, just up in the middle between the shoulder blades. Just it's a podcast.
Are you wanting like directly in the middle of the shoulders?
Well,
Just
so long hair, so like where like
Yeah.
like right like like basically yeah.
yeah. You wanted exactly how we would do our hoodies.
Oh,
Where it would
right.
sit like properly in the middle of the back where the hoodie would fall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that. Yeah, I got you.
That would be sick. We need new shirts.
3, 4.
I think it's four. Well, there's a yellow in there, but it doesn't have
I was
to be
gonna say
yellow.
5, 6. We could probably do a 6 color. I would tell you to holler at my boss Scott. He's the best one. He's the one been doing it 20 plus years, and he could get you the best price with it.
Okay.
And
I got the phone number.
Yep. And
Sick.
our in-house artists, Rob and Tanner, man, they freaking do phenomenal work.
So they can look at that and be like, actually, you probably need to go like
well,
this. Maybe that won't work.
If you want to do that stuff, man, they could actually probably, like, if you did like 6 colors and you wanted to simplify it where you didn't want to pay for 6 heads, you can do a 4-color process where it'd be yellow, magenta, cyan, and black, where it'd be like mixing ink and whatnot. It
Right.
would be able to do that, but we do that with more of our. Like this is I believe this is a 4-color.
Right, and that looks great. Yeah, I want it to look not.
This isn't 4-color. This is 3 with half.
I don't want it to be vivid. I just want it to be like it. The idea is to make it look vintage.
Yes. Yeah, that'd be super simple. Like that shouldn't be very hard
Right.
at all. We can mute colors if you want to come in also and like pick colors with me, and we can mix them
that
with
would be so
specifications.
much fun. Could we film it? Do they get mad about filming? Oh, that would be sick.
Yeah, if y'all, I mean, I just have to
Making T-shirt day. We just gotta get some money.
I just need to talk to my boss and stuff, man, and we can get everything taken care of. He likes to usually do like a meeting beforehand and get everything
for sure.
and let it like have everything kind of planned out and stuff. And we could definitely get that rocking.
That'd be sick.
It would. I mean, get B-roll, you get actual roll. We can do like we could figure out like a day if you want to come in.
Do a skit where you fire me. You suck.
What the fuck?
And then you put two things on the side of my head, Gordon Ramsay style, and you're like, what are you? And I'm like, I'm a printing idiot.
We could definitely do this. I've got like probably 7 people in my crew.
No shit. You're the boss of 7 people? That's amazing. Dude.
I think 6.
Okay, still
6.
impressive.
Yeah, man. Shout out Nicholas Vire. He is the GOAT. He is my lead printer.
Okay.
Super dope guy. Very good.
That does seem like a really cool job, man. Oh, of course.
He's a sick guy. He's cool.
I think all your people who make T-shirts are always like, I do this, I do that. I work at a brewery too, or I brew my own beers, or it's always some other thing. Like,
it's just cool, man. It's just like very humble beginnings. Me and Nick actually started becoming friends like in the skateboarding thing about 2015. So it's like pretty cool full circle that we ended up working the same job, and he's freaking rocking and rolling and doing a great, fantastic job with it.
It's good to see that it's still a thing too. I always thought that those printers were going to take everything over, and they haven't, and that's good. Nothing beats screen printing.
I love screen printing.
Yeah.
I hate the digitized
Even
bullshit.
like posters, like screen printed posters are so sick.
It is sick. I haven't actually delved into that, but I've done a lot of banners. I've done like table throws and stuff like that for bigger businesses. I believe that I did one for a Whole Hog Cafe.
Oh, so sick.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, those for me are what mixes in like jobs and stuff nowadays, because like, dude, we do like multiple jobs for the same company, and then they're like throwing names out at me like, you remember this job? I'm like, nah, man, give me a number.
Yeah.
Hook me up, please, because I am definitely not going to be able to tell you without my reference number. Where's my paperwork?
Oh, they just want like reprints of the same shit.
Yeah, stuff like that, but like
an employee T-shirt, they're like, we need 2 extra larges or whatever.
Yeah, sometimes like that. We try to do bigger orders like that, but like we do smaller orders too, like print like that, but we try to go for more like 24 and up stuff, which is cool. I mean,
I would think a company like that, your minimum would be higher, actually. Like 100 at least.
I always press for like 36, because usually on the price for 24, it's like probably like a $10 to $15 up
to get 36.
Yeah, like it's almost like paying for 2 extra T-shirts on it, and you get like 10 for free.
Right.
Like that's kind of what I equivalent it to, because I've done like prints for myself just for like my skate stuff and everything. Sure. So like
it's your fucking job, baby. You do whatever you want.
Well, it's just fun, and it's just like whenever I do that, though, I shot myself in the foot doing it beforehand, because I did 24, and I'm like looking at the price difference. I'm like, dude, what?
You could have bought 36 shirts.
Yeah, and it's like, what the heck? And
probably has something to do with shipping or something.
Well, being somebody that didn't know, I was persistent. I'm like, nah, man, I want the 24. And then when it's put side by side, and it's just like, oh, I didn't know what I was talking about. My bad. My bad.
There I go again,
this one's on
thinking
me.
I know stuff.
But that's okay. It's just, I love it, man. I'm very happy and grateful to be able to have this opportunity to work for this place. The boss is actually one of the coolest people.
That's what's important. That's everything, right?
Gave me a chance when he didn't even have to.
Right.
So
that's cool.
It's nice, man. It's very humbling.
Do you have your ear pierced above your gauge?
I got this one. Yes, I've got 2 studs.
Like right above it. That's wild. I've never seen that before.
Where at? Up here?
No. Like your gauge, but then you're pierced like right above it. That blue thing? Is that part of that earring, or is that a separate piercing? Oh, it's 2 piercings. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 piercings.
That's wild. That's cool looking. I just noticed it.
My friend actually, she has. I think it's super cool and wild. I wouldn't do it. I don't want that trouble. But big gauge, littler gauge, all the way up.
Like a fucking moon phase
It's
piercing?
so
That's
fucking cool.
wicked.
I thought it was super neat. I'm super into all that type of stuff. Like ears, there's a certain point though, like I feel like ears fit with your head. So if you're going like obnoxiously huge and stuff like that, I'm like,
It offsets the Fibonacci, whatever the hell.
I just think it looks weird. I'm sorry. Hater with the big ears already, but I mean, come on, man.
Body mods get wild.
They do.
They get wild. Cutting off body parts and shit now.
Shout out Dave the Stabber, who has no nipples.
What the fuck? Dave the Stabber
Love you,
got no
guy.
nips?
Best fucking artist. Love you so much and freaking always support him. Electric Panther, Cabot, Arkansas.
Oh, hell yeah.
Super dope. Love him. But yeah, I actually
They do good work.
phenomenal.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Matthew Bivens, Chandler, love you guys too. Mo, shout out to you also.
You know everybody, don't you?
I love making art for people, man. It's just
You
they're
really do.
so nice and they're so humble to allow me to come into their shop even when I'm not coming and getting tats, just to come and like chop their ears up and just be able to be like, hey guys, how are y'all today? Just
Yeah.
very, very nice, humble people. They don't make me feel unwanted,
Absolutely.
and it's sick.
That is sick. It's kind of an old Southern thing. Just go into a place, sit there. Like, I don't have anywhere to be. I'm just going to chat with y'all. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, and it's a very nice atmosphere too.
I used to have a gas station I could do that at. I could just go in there and just smoke cigarettes. This is a long time ago.
See, that's sick. You
You
don't
just
have
smoke-
that anymore.
Yeah, no. You could just smoke. And the guy who was working, I would only do it if that one guy was working. He was cool as fuck. I don't know why. I was like, I'm bored. I'm going to go hang out with. His name was fucking Dave. I remember him vividly.
That's sick.
Dave was cool as fuck. He got brain cancer, but he was
Passed
awesome.
away.
Yeah, he did. But he was fucking rad. He passed away after they banned smoking, though. Dude, I remember being so mad. About, what do you mean you can't smoke inside? This is fucked.
There's a couple places where you can still
Government
do that.
overreach, yeah. They're dwindling.
They are.
They're dwindling. I think I just heard they banned it at the Electric Cowboy,
Really?
which that was like the spot to go and smoke inside, right?
That's actually pretty wild. I did not hear that.
I just heard it yesterday. It could be false. You know, people just say shit. So maybe I'm not correct, but that is wild if true.
I got a weird question. Have y'all been up here when it started raining?
Not yet. God, I wanted it to rain so bad today.
I wish. That I was actually hoping for that also. I wanted like the doomy, gloomy, like pretty.
I'm ready for one of those. I hope we're up here when it's like one of those, the sky is black and it's
Yes.
noon
Oh,
and the
dude.
lightning and shit everywhere. Like, and then just do a pod. Even if we have to do an emergency pod, everyone go to the Bat Cave. This storm is incredible. We must capture it.
So awesome.
Yeah.
I love that you can see Capitol Glass. You
There's the hall there.
got the hall.
Um,
Oh, by the way, every time Guar comes, love that they host them. It's so awesome. It's like a butcher's floor. It's
Guar
so
is
crazy.
wild.
I had so much fun. That was a childhood dream watching Viva La Bam. Just like being able to see
Hell
them.
yes.
And I'm the king of rock and roll.
Billy Vallow.
Oh, dude. I've actually got 2 heartograms tattooed on my feet right now.
Do you?
That I actually did by myself.
You did by yourself? What,
Yeah.
like a prison style?
Yeah, well, no. I had a machine and stuff like that, but I've got on the top of my feet, it says, it's never farewell with 2 heartograms and
Wicked.
typical emo stuff.
Yeah. No, I get it. I've got a heart around my. This was where my life support was in my part of the
What the
system
fuck?
when I was born. I was born super early. Like I actually
Really?
have died before. Yeah. So that was like, you can see the scar goes way over here.
That's
but
wild, dude.
I contemplated making that a heartogram, very same kind of vibe. But then I was like, no, I just want the heart.
That's actually really wild.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Glad you're here, Bubba.
Yeah, me too, man. The pictures are wild. I've only ever seen it one time, and I was like, I don't think I want to see this again.
Where you
Just a billion fucking
cords,
wires and shit
yep.
everywhere. And this was the 80s. Very not great time to be born early. I
Yep.
was born a month and 2 weeks early. This is a lot. And I was fucked
That's
up.
actually pretty freaking wild.
Yeah. I was supposed to be born June 16th. I was born May 3rd.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely pretty early.
Pretty early. Not the best situation. but I'm here now.
That's good.
Yeah.
What was that? Where were you born?
Dallas, Texas,
Dallas.
in Dallas Memorial Hospital.
Okay.
Yeah, right in the center of that bitch.
Seems
Then
like they
my
had good
family,
doctors.
yeah, very good. Especially for that time. I probably best that I wasn't born in like a small town hospital. It was like at like 3 a.m. too. So it's just a real clusterfuck. You're supposed to be like happy, and I was the firstborn too, so I'm sure. I have never asked my parents about it, but I'm sure it was fucking pure chaos.
It sounds like
Yeah.
it.
Well, my mom's 60th birthday is today.
Well, happy birthday to your mom.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I probably should say that, huh? Yeah. Happy birthday, Mom.
Definitely. That's awesome, dude. Freaking to many more. Have a great life. Love you.
Yeah, I hope so. My dad's gone, but that was years ago now. But he'd be 70.
Natural.
No, cancer. I mean, I guess that's natural, but
Well,
he didn't even know he had it. That's what's crazy. So it was just one of them things where it was like, he's here, and then literally the next day, not. So it's like, it's just one of those things. I've talked about it on here a few times, but
you okay?
huh?
You okay now?
Oh yeah. I mean, I was okay then. Listen, like I'm very accepting of like the fact that we have to like go away. It took me a long time to like not be like to not like overthink it,
I understand.
you know. But yeah, no, it's just one of those things where he can't. He didn't know, and nobody knew. Like literally, no one knew until the day of. It's a crazy story. I'll tell you off pod because I've said it on here a bunch. But
Okay.
it's a wild story. It just happened. Like I'm trying to write a stand up joke about it. You know, I'm trying
Comedy's
to.
a good medicine.
Yeah, it is, and I'm super scared of the idea of doing stand up, and so I want to start a stand up night. So
Okay.
I'm crafting like a little 2-minute run.
That'd be actually really freaking cool.
Yeah.
Are you gonna try to do it at Vino's? or-
Yeah. I
Okay.
think Vino's needs a comedy night.
I feel like they definitely need a comedy night.
And I think because I think so. My plan is that, God damn it, my plan is that like they do karaoke at Whitewater. I think on Tuesdays. So whatever day they do karaoke, I want to do it the next night. I don't want to like
Double up.
double up cool little events, you know, like that. I think so. Whenever, and I've been talking to a local comedian about it, so it's like the ball's in motion. It's going to happen. I just don't know when yet.
Am I cool to move this over?
Yeah, absolutely. Do whatever you want.
Sorry.
But that's something that I've been really that, and I want to do these like almost TED Talk style things at Vino's too, where you get just your whole group of whoever. Like if you come in and you can get a group of like street skaters and artists to come in and sit down, and you can just like give a speech of like, this is how I would handle this situation. This is how I would do this. This is how I would approach these things. This is what I've done in the past. These are some mistakes I've made, and just almost like a informal, like an in-person podcast, but not, you're just delivering information and they're asking questions, something like that.
That actually sounds fun. It feels like the community actually might be able to widen with that, getting to know
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's one of those things where it would start small because, you know, it takes a long time for word to get around. But if you could have a couple good ones and get some really good guests, and people could utilize the space to share information, and especially if it's like-minded people, no matter what that's, I mean, if you could get doctors in there to talk about doctor stuff,
That would
that's
be cool.
important as fuck. Because I bet that's not something they do a lot.
Certain few, I feel like it's not very wide,
Right.
where they go and travel and let people know certain things that actually do happen within their world.
Right.
That would be pretty interesting.
Yeah, and you could get, you know, you could grow that model too. You don't have to keep it like this is a Vino's only thing. I'm saying start small, aim high.
I've always wanted to go in depth with a doctor about like amputations and surgically like putting stuff back
I want to
on
have
people.
a doctor on here so bad. Like I want to have an ER doctor because they see everything.
Yes. That, you have no idea how cool that would be.
I mean,
That would be the sickest. Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
to just be like, hey, talk, and I'm just gonna go back here and just react to all the shit you say.
Yeah, let me know all your.
No, it's not like that. I don't think. They would have all the stories. They see it all. You know, those ER guys. I'm sure a lot of the day is kind of just like, this lady's here for the 5th time, but
I've always wanted to ask why there's no blood on, like, sticks that pierce people through their body at high velocity and speed.
like, how does it not get on there?
Yeah.
It comes out the other side dry.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how that works because, like, you definitely have, like, blood trickling down, but, like, it looks
Right.
just like a branch.
Well, I'll write it down. If I have one in, I'll call you and be like, give me some questions.
I mean, I've seen it on, like, I hate talking about that, but, like, I follow a lot of these, like, medical places and stuff like that. So, like, seeing, like, workplace accidents, like.
Dude, those ones, I can't watch those because I work in construction. I can't
Yep.
watch that stuff. It's too real.
It is. And it's definitely real. That's big machinery and stuff like that. People getting caught up. And I work with, like I said, big machines that have arms that will not
yeah.
stop on a dime, that will hurt you. And it's very dangerous,
Yeah.
even in screen printing
And
world.
Humans die real easy.
Yes.
Like it's crazy how fast it can
What is
happen.
it, like 4 pounds of pressure that can, like, hit your brain or something
Yeah,
to make
you're
you stop
good.
living?
You're done.
Doop.
A simple knock to the noggin. That's why people kill people when they punch them in a fit of rage or whatever.
Yep, because you hit that sweet spot and
Yep.
you make a brain bleed happen or you
Lights
make a
out.
hematoma. I mean, you just have swelling of the brain, you're gone.
It's gone. You're just gone. It's so fucking crazy how fast we're capable of just disappearing. Like, we replicate really slowly. It takes 9 months roughly to,
Yeah.
create, and then just in an instant can go away. It would take longer to erase a picture.
Yes,
Yeah, that's wild.
it would.
Where the hell were we talking about?
I kind of lost that too. We went on a little
We
tangent.
did. We tangented real bad just then. I know we were talking about the hall and stuff. And Guar. We're talking about Guar. How the fuck did we get there from Guar? What the fuck?
Hey,
man, we
man.
went far on that one.
That
Holy
was a
shit.
good one. Hey, man, great conversations. I love that. Oh, so nice.
You're an hour and 20 now.
How long were we supposed to go? 2 hours, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we got time. Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. Well, I've got to work tonight. That's the only
Where you
buckle
working
down
at?
Vinos.
Vinos.
Yeah.
Who's playing?
Oh, that's a good question. You know what? Let me tell you.
I know all the shows. I don't know who's playing that.
I think.
So,
Oh, Bumps. Oh, and Stresser. Ooh.
Stresser's great.
Hell yeah. Dude, I fucking love
That was
Stresser.
a great show. That
Who plays in that? Is Christian Whitehead playing that?
No.
No.
Stresser's Ty.
Christian plays in Ultra,
Ultra and
Any
EMS.
Given Room, EMS. Oh, he's in a new one. He's in PCP now, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think he played last night. He was at Vinos last night.
That's
What?
sick.
And he's in no other band. What does PCP stand for?
Psychotic Clown Pussy. What a wild ass band name.
Keep on rocking it. Keep on doing that. Let your freak flag fly.
No other bands does he play for. He doesn't play with a certain solo artist.
Oh, fuck.
Well, Christian Whitehead, if you're
And
listening,
Matty Christ,
you're
my
a
bad.
phenomenal drummer. I
He's in too
respect
many
everything you
fucking
do.
bands. Yeah. Christian is that dude is mad talented.
I went to school with him.
He played for us, and I felt really
Huh?
I went to school with him.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah. Yeah, he freaking is always
What school
been
did you go to?
Sylvan Hills.
Sylvan Hills.
Syphilis kills.
Yeah, I haven't heard that name in a long time. That's wild.
So dumb. So fucking juvenile, dude. Oh my gosh.
I mean, it can be worse. You could go to Bryant.
What's there?
Nothing.
No?
It's so
They're not-
unspecial. Yeah, it's the worst.
Well, that sucks. They ain't even got a cool name.
Bryant. That's it. Bryant High School.
Nothing like Bryant Riot. Nothing like
Nope.
that. Nothing.
They got the
fucking
Bryant,
cool.
the football team, the Hornets. That's it. That's all they really care about. It was very boring and dull.
Quit stinging people.
They do okay. It's absurd. I don't know.
It
I
seems
just
absurd.
We talked about this literally earlier, and I was like, I hated
I
school.
don't think Hornets are supposed to play football. They got tiny arms.
I don't know what the fuck that sounds
They do have tiny arms, but
like.
they also don't stand upright. You know, they They walk on a bunch of legs, not two. How can you play football when you're down on your all fours like that?
How can you play football when you're so horny?
That's so stupid. Horny. They didn't. Damn, we went from Guar to horny hornets. Dude, that's preposterous. This has been a wild ass podcast.
I'm loving it, dude. This is awesome. I'm having such a great Sunday.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
so much fun.
I woke up and last night was late, and then I was like, I am very worried about, like, when I left Vino's last night, I was like, I'm very worried about today because I have to do 2 of these, and you hope you don't run out of steam or you don't run out of things to talk about. You don't want to talk about the same stuff. It's kind of hard to control that because you can bring up whatever you want, and some things are just in the lexicons. You just bring them up.
Yeah.
You know, like social media, things like that.
Just like this one right here, Final Expressions Media. Love everything you're doing.
See?
Get your physical media, please, from Beckham. I love everything you're doing, and please keep
Physical
producing
media
it.
site, huh?
Yeah, he is doing it. He actually has done the Death Rattle CD. He just did Slice's CD. He's done Threat's new CD. Freaking looks so professional, man.
Did he do Zash CD?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have that one. I guess I need to get some more. I didn't realize all these had CDs.
Dude, he is.
They're back? Are you telling me CDs are
Yes,
back?
CDs are back. Physical media. Finally, somebody is freaking doing it. He is doing the work of the gods.
Praise this man. What's his
Please.
name again?
Beckham King.
You win, Beckham. Holy shit. Physical media. We actually just added a physical media section to the bookshelf.
Dude, you definitely need to get everything he does. He's got one of the coolest fucking like little logos. It's got freaking a dude on his back dead. So like it's kind of a funny
Yeah.
play on words. I was making that comment the other day. I was like, damn, we kind of all do make the same final expression. I don't know. This is funny to me, but it's just really cool seeing that type of stuff. Somebody else doing another piece of artwork. I mean, nobody's doing it. Everybody needs to like understand that having a physical piece of media is a dying breed, and we want that. I still go to freaking Barnes and Noble and get physical copies of CDs that I don't
still
have.
try to hunt down physical copies of movies.
I think the coolest one that I've bought is a Tool.
Vinyls.
I have not got into vinyls yet.
It'll ruin your life.
I don't want that yet.
Yeah, it's an insane, and it's very expensive. You know, every time you purchase something, you're like
Don't
30,
need
50
that in my
bucks.
life.
Yeah,
I'm already buying skateboards and parts.
I'm deep in, and I'll be like, oh, there's 2 variants. Let me buy the same album twice.
Well, there's this cool Tool album that came with a booklet of artwork from, I believe it's an Alex Gray artwork book that he did, but it's got 2 pictures of the images on each side, but it has a pair of glasses so you can put it on. And
Whoa.
whenever you do it, it pushes the images together because it kind of makes you go cross-eyed in a sense, and then it pushes the image into 3D effect into your eyes.
What the fuck? That's
It's-
amazing.
Thank you. Freaking, I knew I was going to butcher it. I was thinking lateralis, but I'm like, nah, dude, that is definitely not it. You're butchering right now.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and look at it. I haven't freaking brought it out in a couple. That literally just...
Physical media can't go away, man. It'll ruin so much. I mean, it being mostly gone sucks so much ass. Like, it's tangible. Like, the people I'm supporting, I can hold on to the thing they've done. And, like, I get something from that, from being able to touch the art and, like, physically hold it in my hand. The artwork, like, they can convey, you can see what they were trying to, tell you in the songs, things like that. And just digital, it's just like, it's on.
I like
It's just
whenever
on.
you can see like pictures of the band like somewhere obscure where they went and took photos. I like that. I like storytelling. I like whenever you have lyrics in there on top of photos that people are never going to see.
Absolutely.
I really like whenever they do like the thank yous. Like thank you
Same.
to this.
I read all the
this.
thank yous.
And it's really neat who all freaking inspires people and whatnot.
Shit, sometimes that art is more than just that art. Like, it's multi-dimensional, like that thing you were saying. Or the pull out on the vinyl records, sometimes those are posters, or doing a sick double LP, or
Earth, Wind, and Fire has some really, really cool vinyl, I will say. Vinyl art and, like, opening it up and stuff like that. Love a lot of that good artwork.
It's just sick going to the bins, flicking through, finding new stuff. That's how I used to find music, was through artwork.
Did you see the Jar of Flies vinyl that they did with the I think it's a double. It had side A and side B, but inside had like dead flies inside of it, where you
No.
could actually like move it like they do with the.
Oh, the vinyl itself was like hollow?
It was hollow
I
on
have
the
seen a
end.
bunch of these. I haven't seen that one.
Dude, it's got flies inside of it. I think that's the coolest thing ever.
Are they fake flies or real ones?
I would hope real, just for the lore.
Just for
of
the
it.
lore, yeah.
Just like lore of it, be like, come on, man.
Because surely if it's encased, the bodies won't.
Yeah, they won't decompose or
decompose.
anything like that. And it's just really cool like that. I also like whenever they have them like jelly filled.
Yes.
Like that's super cool.
Did you see the one Jack White? He owns a press company. He made one where if you put the needle on the record at one spot, it'll play X amount of songs, and if you put it on another spot, it'll play a different songs. It's like two cuts in one
I did
side.
not know that.
It's maybe the coolest vinyl ever made, and it plays all the way to the center too.
You'll have to let me see that.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
I've not heard of such a thing, to be honest.
Yeah, it's wicked. He did this wild.
So is it literally just placing the needle in the
It's just
correct
placing
spot?
the needle in the correct spot, and then it plays all the way to the middle of the record too. It doesn't just stop at the edge, like that ring, and everything's printed like into it. You know how they can do those printed vinyls now? Have you seen those? It's like a picture disc.
Yes.
It's like you got the Toy Story soundtrack, but it's literally the artwork for Toy Story. It's not just like a blue vinyl. It's like Woody's face is on there, and I'm just using that as an example, mainly because I actually do own it.
Wait, like they're cut out with their face on it?
No,
actual
like it's
vinyl?
like it's just a picture. Like the vinyl looks like a photo.
Really?
Yeah, it's not just pressed wax. It's like somehow they've printed the fucking faces on there too. I don't know if they actually are just printing. I wouldn't think you could print on it.
That's kind of wild.
It is very wild. They're cool to look at. I don't know how they do it. I don't know the process, but it's insane.
I always get tripped out about the ones like the one I was talking about. I've seen like where it's like cut out like a shape. Not
I have
just,
the
like,
sawtooth one. It's like a saw blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that play correct?
Mhm.
Like, does it use the edges and stuff like
Well,
that too?
the music's only so it centers. So the music's only in the readable amount of space. So some of it's just dead space. Like the saw blades, it plays before you get to the saw blades.
Okay.
So like they're there and it's spinning around. It looks like a saw blade going, but it's a record. It's actually pretty fucking neat.
I've always wondered that because I've seen like stuff cut out like states and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen stuff like that. I've seen like you just said, the saw blade. That one's probably one of the cool. Who is that?
Under Oath.
Under Oath.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty baller.
Yeah. There was only one of five. They only made 5,000 of them. And I got one of them shits. I was like, I have to have
Is it
this.
numbered and signed?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's sick.
Like, I have to have this.
Okay, freaking, I'm gonna say this, man. I was a juggalo in school.
Fuck yeah. Whoop, whoop. Whoop. Yeah, dude.
baby.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I will say that I did buy.
I've worked with the Juggalos, man.
Dude,
I've met them. They're awesome.
I bought the freaking Joker card collection, like with that, and I got 2 signed copies of the Authenticity with like a freaking set of the Joker cards, like
Fuck
all
yes.
of the OG ones. And
Did you ever go to the Gathering?
I have not been to the Gathering. The first fucking time I got to see him was right over at the hall.
No shit.
Yeah, literally being that. I used to have a fake Juggalo alert, guys. I got my freaking Hatchet Man covered up with a freaking flying panther head.
Yeah,
So,
you know.
it's all good. I
It's all
didn't
good.
want to look like a drawn-on piece of paper for the rest of my life.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry. It was the shittiest, ugliest looking tattoo. You would have been like, you did meth.
Dude, I want to go to the Gathering so fucking bad.
I do too.
So bad.
It's definitely an experience. And
Yep.
with Jay and Shaggy getting older, I was very surprised with how much energy they had whenever they came here.
They still got it.
I'm actually followed by them.
Hell yes.
Legitimately on my Instagram. I've been followed by them since like 2015.
Love it. I love
So,
it.
That's really cool. They've done a lot of cool stuff I've
We
seen.
should get with you and we should go to the fucking thing. We should film the whole shit.
Dude, I will be
That
the
would be
most-
so.
Dude, I will be your cringe lord. I will paint up. I'll do the freaking
I'm painting up.
I want the whole experience.
That's what I want. There'll never be another moment in your fucking life
No.
where you got to do whatever the fuck it is that's going to happen to you
No.
in that spot.
it's.
I watch those documentaries every year, and I'm just like, fuck, this looks like the most fun shit.
Dude, it looks very fun. I want to go see people freaking just like go live life to the fullest. Go be just. I don't even know how to explain it. I guess it'd be magical. It's definitely the Dark Carnival, baby.
It is,
It's
for sure.
It's gonna be a cool freaking thing. I mean, if you want to link up one time, dude, I'll talk and see if I can get some things lined up. Let's go.
I would love to go. I mean, it's literally on my bucket list is to
Kurt,
go to
you
the
down?
fucking Dark Carnival.
Crashcast.
Come on.
Kurt might
What
die.
if we did our own gathering?
That's way lame. We don't have the juggalos on our side.
I don't.
You might be the first juggalo we've ever had on.
Whoop whoop.
Family. Family. Oh, I know all about it. I was absolutely fascinated by the juggalos.
Dude, it's just funny, man. Freaking, we get a bad name because definitely there's dirtbags in everybody's community, guys.
Everyone's
Get
community.
that.
That's right.
Just know that. There's bad everywhere.
The thing about the juggalos is they just didn't hide it.
No.
And that's why it was so outward. You know, they weren't con artists. They were just like, what? I thought we could just do whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't be a giant piece of shit. You can't do that.
No, dude. I've met some people that have that ideology, and it's like, no, dude. You're taking this way too fucking far, bro. You are being the opposite of what they're singing about right now.
Right.
You are being the problem. Don't be the problem.
I also can attest, being that I got to work with them and for them for a night.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you got to meet
Oh, yeah.
both of them.
Oh, absolutely.
You get pictures?
So worked. No, it wasn't before. Fuck you, Kurt. We tried to be a little bit professional.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't do like the fan thing.
Yeah.
There are definitely people I wish to God I had photos with, and they are two of them. Cause like, who the fuck? It was at the Village. Do you remember the Village?
Yo,
It was the
is
last
this
show ever.
2011?
Yeah, it was the last show ever. Yeah.
I only heard lore, bro. I heard lore because freaking they said that the city got so pissed off because there was so much trash from all the Fago and stuff like that, and people just wrecked the place because it sounded like such a magical time.
It was the best. First off,
looks so
fuck the
fucking
city
fun.
because they're the ones that they're them fucking ass dicks are the reason it's gone.
Fuck you.
Fuck them. It was.
Those obstructing the view.
My first concert.
I know,
fucking-
now it's a fucking Starbucks. Did you hear that? Did you see that?
My first concert was Alice Cooper.
That's so
At the
badass.
fucking river, dude, at the amphitheater.
I remember that.
It was so fucking fun. That was my first concert. My parents worked it, and from like 2007 to 2010, I got free concerts.
Hell yeah.
I got to see Slipknot whenever they were still Slipknot.
Slayer?
Dude. Nope. There was a Mudfest at Cooper Farm.
Oh, you were at Mudfest.
Yep.
Wow.
Little kid.
I missed Mudfest. Thank God.
Got
and I'm
to
glad you said when they were Slipknot because whatever the fuck that is now, I don't.
Well,
like
dude,
it.
Paul Gray passed away, and it just kind of went downhill, dude. Freaking, and man, rest in peace, Joey Jordison and
It's just
Paul Gray.
boring now.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, but anyway, those guys, the ICP dudes,
Yeah.
their crew, everything, literally the easiest crew to ever work for, and maybe next to the band Seven Dust were the nicest people.
Seven Dust
but their
has been-
crew,
they've
their
been
crew
kicking it
was
hard.
the worst fuckers in the world.
Really?
Yeah, they sucked.
wait. Both sets of crews?
No. So ICP had the best crew and best members. That's what I'm saying. I think they might win because they were.
Okay.
So I didn't even realize I was talking to him at first because there was no
face paint.
face paint. They were just regular ass looking people, and I
Old
was
Joe
like,
Bruce and Mr.
And so they bring a couple of semis. One is absolutely filled with Fago.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious. They buy it all. I don't know if you know that, but they pay for all of it.
I think that they actually have them come specifically to venues because they have such a wide array of needing it.
Yeah, and it's all sugar free, so it's not sticky.
Yep, it's
which
all
is
Diet
awesome.
Cola.
I asked him about that. He goes, "Yeah, in the early days we would use whatever, but then we learned that the sugar is what makes everybody sticky and gross."
Yeah, nobody
So they
wants
just stopped
that.
using it. I was like, "That's so fucking nice because you didn't have to do that."
Well, it's really cool too because I had that same experience, man. I was like, I'm really wet right now, but I'm not sticky. I'm not fucking my
It
car
just
up.
dries. Yeah.
I was being a fucking nuisance at that show. There was so many freaking Fago bottles on the floor that was half empty, dude.
Oh yeah. They did that there. They absolutely smoked some girl off her boyfriend's shoulders at the show we were at. It wasn't intentional, but it happened.
No, it happens. It's
Working with them, they were like, so the other semi's filled with speakers. It's a hip hop concert, so there's not like instruments. It's all just other shit they bring in that's make it louder and more effective for what they're doing. Like, and they have props and shit like that and suits.
the props are sick.
Yeah.
I really like. What did they do when they came? They had like a freaking wrestling show beforehand.
Yep, they did the
Dude,
Juggalo wrestling
That
thing.
was so much fucking fun.
Yep.
Got to see freaking Simon Gotch. He was like ex WWE and stuff like that. I was like, I wonder where you been, dude. No wonder. Fuck, hell yeah.
Been wrestling with the Juggalos.
Well, dude, it's just like whenever you see that, though, it's like, good, you're still fucking wrestling. I'm happy to
So
see that.
you're into wrestling too?
Dude, heavy.
Okay.
All right, I got a break for a bathroom break.
Hell yeah.
Really quick.
Yeah, you're good.
Wrestling when we get back.
Oh, anybody want to talk to me? Come on, Maddie. Come on, baby bird.
Maybe I don't look as tiny in this frame.
You look tiny. Oh, because it's so wide. 'Cause I'm so big.
Yeah. So anytime I sit over there, I'm like,
Dude, I'm like, I've rekindled my weight loss want.
yeah.
So it's So all I've had today is water, and I did have that one Sprite, but that was because I'm just, like I said last night, I was like, I'm so worried about today.
Yeah.
And I can't have caffeine anymore. So
Right.
sugar's the only like kick I really can have, which sucks because sugar is just absolute poison.
Yeah.
But
I just started fasting for a little while and just only eating like healthy stuff in a certain time period a
fasting
day.
is huge. I usually don't eat until night. I've already do that because I work construction. Most construction workers, you're just so busy, man. You're
Yeah.
just like, I just want to get the fucking thing done. I don't
Yeah.
want to be here till 7:00, so I'll just work through lunch. And you do, man. At night you feel great, but then you eat and you're like, oh, now I don't even feel that good.
Yeah.
I wish we didn't have to eat,
Well, that's why it's important to eat stuff that's good for you too.
right? But you have to be able to afford that shit, and
That's
that's a
true.
real problem.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some healthier
Dude,
stuff that
there's
is on
a-
the cheaper side.
There's this app called Yucca. Have you seen this? It's got a little carrot on the front, and it will fuck you up.
Yeah.
Shit you think is healthy, that is absolute shit. Like
Yeah.
it's a camera app, and you scan the barcode, and it fucking brings up everything, and you're just like, I thought this would have been like, dude. There are like we went through. I've been Yucca crazy. I've been scanning everything. So like I've been going to like the grocery stores and just like I scanned a bottle of water. So it goes from 0 to 100, 0 being clearly the worst, which is so much shit. Basically, if the ingredient says benzoate on the back of
Oh
it,
yeah.
throw it in the fucking garbage. It's just like cheese dip, but it's a preservative. Cheese dip. You think it's just fucking cheese, man.
No.
It's literally a 0 out of 100. All of them. And, whoa, the light went off. That sensor, we've got to figure that out. But anyway, download that app and blow your mind. There was a water that got like a 50. A water.
That's pretty.
Because they put ingredients in water now.
That's pretty fucking nuts.
You're in the water.
Dude, your shoes are out of control right now, Maddie. I just want to... Did you make those yourself?
Well, yeah, I got shoes.
Oh, it says shit core on the tongue.
Well, it says hyperflap shit cord.
Hyperflop shit core.
Stitched them and everything.
That's sick.
No, but I hated the black and red, but I had to get shoes
I-
because my other ones were filling up with water.
Can you make me a hyperflop shit core pair of shoes?
Yeah, dude.
I would love that.
I would absolutely do that.
Those look
Yeah,
incredible.
That's actually really fucking
Size
sick.
27 shoe.
Oh, you feel better?
I do.
Get the liquids out?
Yeah, I'm actually looking at your shoes. What are you rocking?
Dude, I bought these from a guy at Vino's, and I'm sorry I can't remember his name right now.
Skeleton.
No, I always have to go to his Instagram because I'm like, what's his name? I'm so fucking bad with names, man. But this is my first pair of Nikes I've ever owned. And these are like these like Halloween style
Those are
Nikes.
sick.
They're so sick.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. I'm sorry.
Skeleton, limited edition.
No, maybe. I don't think so. He didn't say that, and it
These are
doesn't say
hard.
anywhere on it.
Or sorting hat limited
But so Nikes are notoriously very skinny.
Yeah.
They're a skinny shoe. Well, clearly you can see I have a very fat foot.
Are you liking them though? Once they broke in,
The only thing I will say is on a 10-hour day,
not good.
brother,
Yeah, no.
my heel, like the side of my pinky will be like beet red.
Yep. It happens. Do
Yeah.
you change soles?
I didn't on these. I do on I have 3 pairs of Vans that I also
Change the
rock.
soles always.
Okay.
Always. Find
get some
something
for
that
'em.
fits good for you, fit form, all
Yeah.
that stuff, man. Where it
You a
won't-
shoe guy, huh?
Well, I've been skating Jordan 1s for the last probably 3-4 pairs of shoes, and I just
Wow.
switched to an Air Force 1, which is way different, being a big fatty.
Aren't those expensive?
Yeah.
You're skating in them. I love it.
It's an off-white pair also.
Oh, God.
I love it.
So $1,300.
Because it's hard.
$1,300 shoe getting
Yeah,
skated
fuck
is probably
yeah.
fucking awesome, right?
It's hard.
It is awesome. I
I
love
wish I
that.
would have brought it. It has the obnoxious fucking shoe tag, and it's all fucking ripped as shit right now.
Oh, you leave the fucking big tag on the
Oh,
side
I
on?
do. Oh, dude. I actually I did a commercial with Vacant Places down in Argenta. They actually freaking are the ones that allowed me to do that and collaborate with them, hook me up with shoes and everything. But they're fucking awesome. Definitely shop with them if you want shoes. They got the best of the best, all the high end stuff you need.
I'm not a shoe. I literally until
Have you seen the eBay ones where
So-
they're cut up and shit like that, where it's got clear and stuff? They
Yeah.
actually have a pair there.
really
Yeah, I physically got to finally touch it.
You got
I-
your finger on it.
I don't I've never been really into shoes. This is the first pair of what you would call a shoe somebody would actually go after or
Yeah.
want that I've ever probably owned in my life. Other than that, it's Vans with the high top or
You like half cabs at all? Vans half cabs?
love half cabs.
Yeah, half cabs are sick. They're very nice fitting, and they're a very good skate shoe.
I like the high tops for long days because I have this ankle that was broken.
Dude.
So you can cinch that
Dude,
up real tight.
freaking, and it's like a brace freaking
It
without
is.
having a fucking brace.
That's right.
Dude, it works so well when you're wanting to fucking skate too, and you freaking
I love
have,
them on stage. I was just fixing to say,
Dude,
for the same reason.
Freaking, I have a bad habit of getting hot pockets and shit like that. Freaking accidentally rolling ankles or freaking getting a little swelling. Dude, it is so awesome when you have a freaking higher set of things. I was actually gonna wear the high tops, but
I even get the longer laces so I can pull it around the back and
Yep.
just really fucking like a work boot, just cinch the shit out of it.
hey man, when you got to do it for 10 hours, you want to feel comfortable and you don't want to hurt.
Yeah, replace the sole, a little bit longer shoelace. That's my go-to. And my buddy is the one who turned me on because, dude, I was wearing $9 Walmart shoes. I simply just don't put much thought into fashion. Clearly,
Dude, no shame at all. That's awesome. Freaking keep on doing it.
Yeah.
Save your money. Freaking do it. Because I don't like paying for shoes. All my stuff's pretty much just
I don't like paying
work
for
for it
anything
and all that.
anymore.
No, I don't either.
I'm getting so I fucking hate it so much. I have to go buy gas again.
yeah. That one's becoming a fucking bitch. I want my fucking gas at $1.35 again.
That'll never happen.
Yeah,
Those days
I know.
are done.
It's very far in the past.
It's very
right now.
wishful thinking. What?
Well, my eggs at $1.35.
Well, that's fucking ridiculous in itself. Upcharging at Waffle House for fucking eggs, too.
50 cents, dude.
Makes me just want to go get a.
I just go get my own fucking eggs, dude. That's what I cook every meal at home almost now. I don't want to. I don't even want to afford it.
Yep.
I just want to eat food, and I can cook it just as good as they can. I can cook anything. I'm a pretty decent cook, so I don't have to rely
See.
on others to make my food for me,
I'm a pretty basic guy. That
like
doesn't-
spaghetti, macaroni.
No, I'm just kind of basic. I can make stuff, but it's not up to par like I want to make
Oh,
it. I'm
I see.
Oh, okay.
I think I started getting into cooking because of I don't want to pay restaurant pricing.
I feel that. I really need to just freaking rip the Band-Aid and just say, fuck it, let's just start doing recipes.
It's super
dude.
easy. It's super easy.
Sounds
I could show
lazy.
you.
That sounds so fucking lazy, but I go.
Food cooks itself, really.
So steak is the easiest thing in the world to cook.
I like steak.
It's so easy. It takes no time at all.
I can cook
14 minutes, you can have an entire steak dinner for sure.
14 minutes, potatoes and everything else.
Well,
Connors?
not well. You do the potatoes while you prep, but yeah.
Okay. Well, fuck yeah.
Well, once the steak, because you cook the steak last,
Okay.
because it's so fast.
So fast,
Yeah. You do all that, and while you're prepping, and then you get everything prepped and ready to go, and then once you start the steak, everything's ready at the same time. That's really the key, is knowing this takes 30 minutes So while I'm prepping everything, I'll just have that going because you have X amount of prep time, and then that way everything kind of finishes at the exact same time.
We should definitely do like a cooking.
Let's do a cooking skit show thing.
That would be sick. Cooking
That would
time
be
with
fun.
Corey.
Yeah,
Dude.
Corey's cooking corner.
Well, I was actually
Just throw
talking,
a giant bag of drugs on the thing, but
I-
we're not cooking our brains.
I was actually talking to Kurt the other day at Vino's about this. What would you say about a taste testing of weird varieties of like either like ice cream floats, just different flavors of that, or like
It's very
weird
fun.
candies, hot candies. Just
I like the idea.
see if we can just like how fast we can go tap out, whatever.
Uh,
Just, like,
See, the only problem I run into with food is I am a textured eater.
Okay.
So if it's slimy, I will 100% throw up, and it will be violent. That's why I can't eat a lot of like vegetables and shit. What?
God damn it. He caught me off guard really heavy with that one.
I just like that Corey didn't process it at all.
I didn't hear you.
I'm not gonna say it
He's
now.
just being 13.
Oh, he said come.
Smiley stuff. It says you don't like cum.
I
Sorry,
see.
bro. The inner 13-year-old in me is coming out. I'm so sorry. That was fucking golden.
I'm gonna get fired.
There's no such thing.
Please don't fire Kurt.
I don't think I can. I don't own this, so
Yes, you do.
it's not even. No, I don't technically. I don't. It's like officially. I guess I started it, but ownership starts at paperwork, and there's no paperwork for this.
Allegedly.
No, there's definitely not.
Oh, somebody's mad.
Oh, dude, it's weird how loud. Like we had cops pass by on the last one. And it was like strangely loud.
Sound travels weird.
Yeah. Well, what's weird is you think sound travels like this, but really it's a big like orb. It travels in every direction, constantly, forever. Which is also wild
That
to
is
think about.
Kind of cool.
That's how
So
your
it's
voice
just-
can like fill a room, you know?
So it's just never-ending stopping.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
it's
just
traveling
going
somewhere.
It's just going, yeah, into the cosmos. I mean, we beam radio signals into outer space that have been going for decades and decades. You know,
It's pretty fucking cool.
pretty cool. Pretty cool. But
Yeah.
it'll never reach anything.
I will
but-
be definitely having a lot to think about on my ride home.
We covered a lot.
I'm just
We-
gonna be like, remember when he said that? Just
Yeah.
be like, "Whoa, okay.
We have. I think the only thing we haven't touched on is like conspiracy theories at this point. Got any good juicy ones? Oh well, we'll come back and do that. We'll have you on again for sure, dude. This has been a blast.
To be continued.
Absolutely to be continued. I love talking to you.
I love talking to you. Thank you for allowing me to be here on your podcast, man. I really
You're very
appreciate
welcome.
you also being a very kind human in real life also. You've never once made me feel like I couldn't be around you, and it's
I
very
try-
nice.
I try not to. I try to make sure everyone can. Sometimes I'm a big man, and then sometimes I'm in a weird mood or something, and people might think I don't like them. Like his roommate is literally that person.
Really?
It just happened, and I didn't even know it.
Dang, he's gonna listen
But,
to this now and know what you're talking about.
Well,
I'm just kidding. He's not.
here's a good piece of
See, now he's too dumb.
material for you guys. Quit assuming, because it makes an ass out of me and you.
I don't mind being an ass.
I don't.
Some
I don't.
asses are nice.
I mean, sometimes maybe I am in a way, and then sometimes I don't know I'm being rude. I'm very aloof when it comes to how I interact with.
Are you
Things-
just like kind of stern with how you
Little
like
bit.
talk and stuff
Yeah.
like that?
Very matter of factly.
Which is fine.
Uh,
And I can differentiate that. I've been around enough people to know like kind of how people want to
Right.
operate with things. You can tell with tonal and
but
like,
I'm friends with everyone who wants to be friends with me, except for if you suck, you suck. That's kind of it.
Yeah.
Just don't be a dickhead. I try not to be,
I
but
feel that.
sometimes you have to be a dickhead to some people. They just don't
Yeah.
get it.
No, they don't. They've got a thick fucking skull, and sometimes
Yeah.
freaking reason
You
isn't
just
going to
kinda
get
have
to
to-
'em. You got to kind of just bop them on the head.
I don't want to do that, but but most people in my presence, I try to just be like your friend. I'm not trying to be mean to anybody
Which is cool.
on purpose, anyway.
I mean, dude, every time I've came up to you, I've definitely freaking just like talked your fucking ear off about senseless
I love it.
nonsense.
I
And
love it.
It's just, it's very fun.
I knew this day was coming, and I was like, well, it kind of is like I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you're one of the first people on the podcast in the new studio. But there's definitely a version of this where next time we probably sit down and run the gambit and talk for a couple, 2-3 hours.
I hope so, dude.
I mean, we just crushed two.
It's gonna be fucking fun. I can't wait. I'm gonna start like studying up on some of the stuff we talked about. I'll try to be a little bit more in depth with like a couple of new things.
You know, there's always stories. There's
Dude,
things you remember that.
It's gonna be so fun. I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome.
Like you'd think you'd run out of stuff to talk about. I've been doing this every week for years, and it's just.
I actually want to say though, your Jacob Murray and your Stefan interviews are fucking phenomenal.
Hell yeah.
Love that. I loved y'all freaking killing the Nuggets. Like that's fucking awesome.
Dude, after that aftermath of that was so bad for me.
Man, well, if nobody's told you, dude, just thank you for what you do. I personally found you just randomly on a whim and didn't even know who you were until like I seen that you were on the podcast. Like I see that you were at the front door and like doing tickets and stuff like that, but actually getting to hear and like talk and see like how you present yourself to the community and how like you give people this platform to kind of do what they do. It's really cool, man, and I really respect what you do because like a lot of people feel like they don't have a voice. And for you to extend your arm and like give this space to people, it's really nice. And I just wanted to say I appreciate it for the long hours that you put in for and how much you do. And really, I just can't wait for more to come. It's very fun, and there's a lot of fucking stuff I can really delve with, like what your topics are and stuff. It's very fun, from laughing to crying to that, right. And it's just nice. And as a fan, I appreciate it, and thank you again for allowing me to be on here.
Yeah, man, anytime. Thank you. That means a lot. I'm glad what we're doing is actually transparent in that way, because that is what it is.
It's fun.
It's a punk rock podcast. It's for everybody.
Keep it fucking punk rock. Keep it hardcore.
Anything you want to plug real quick? Again?
Just want to say, Mr. Mothman, I love you, Stefan. You're fucking awesome. Greatest drummer I know, besides Peyton Moss. And just going to say it out there. I love you guys so much. Oh, and Beckham also.
Beckham's very good.
Fucking just want to give everybody their flowers. Just thank you to everybody in Little Rock Hardcore for allowing me to be one of the people at y'all shows, because I love throwing back fists and doing backflips, and I love shouting y'all out because y'all fucking give me the energy and just the will to freaking be happy. I love listening to y'all's music on the road. It's fun, keeps me entertained. Please keep what you're doing. And everybody in Bitter, thank you guys for bringing a lot of that stuff to here. A lot of the obituary stuff and like all the names that you don't really get to see in our state.
Right. So they're doing good things.
If y'all can, come to the Acacia Strain. I don't know if you're shooting that or not, but I hope to see you there. It's going to be a fucking bloodbath. It's going to be great.
Hell yeah.
I can't wait. This is so awesome.
Do you want to plug your Instagram or anything?
We talked enough about me.
Okay.
But it is Wicked Loser. Sorry.
There you go.
I will say. It is Wicked Loser.
Well, you're a beautiful soul, my friend. I love talking to you. Thank you so much.
Can I grab that and show
You
it?
absolutely can. Show them. Thank you for your artwork, blessing our studio.
Support Crashcast.
Yeah.
Support it.
And
Support it. Skateboarding Little Rock. Bring yourself here. Come and make these spots known. Please put your tricks on these spots. Quit skating the parks. Put your body on the line and be a part of this community with us. We want you in the streets. We want you to holler at us. Get on my line. I will come and skate with you. Love you guys.
Yeah, I need a tray.
all right, everybody. We're at Twitter, X CrashCastPod1. Oh.
Okay. You throwing it out there?
No.
I got you.
You're gonna die, Maddie.
Did you see the kickflip nose manual that Will Lloyd captured for me down where the old police substation was?
No.
I threaded the needle on a freaking it's on a downward slope. It's actually probably about this like degree wise and stuff like that, but it's literally just a sidewalk. But he got me doing a kickflip nose manual down the whole thing, pop out and everything. And I don't give a fuck. I stole the fucking camera off of the building when they were demolishing it. That shit's at my fucking house. I don't give a fuck. I got Little Rock history.
Instagram, Twitter, CrashCastPod, CrashCastPod1 on Twitter. Check out the Patreon. There are literally big things coming soon. I don't think you guys are ready.
Moving on up.
We are moving on up. It is
Brigade Skateboard support always.
boom. There you go, right here, Brigade. That's why I put the hat on. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. Peace. Woo! Man, that was a hell of a podcast. God dang.